Hello everybody, and welcome to my Let's Play of Pokémon Platinum version. I'm Magnificent Entertainer, Bulbagarden's multimedia executive, and now without further ado, let's get this going, shall we? Hello there, so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokémon. My name is Rowan. However, everyone just calls me the Pokémon Professor. Every single Pokémon Professor in the Pokémon universe is called the Pokémon Professor. Good lord, that must get very confusing at scientific conferences. Well, hello there, Pokémon Professor. Oh, hi, Pokémon Professor. It's been too long. Yes, Pokémon Professor. Oh, hey, there's Pokémon Professor. Hey there, Pokémon Professor. How's your research into the evolution of Pokémon going? Oh, it's going just fine, Pokémon Professor. Yeah, very confusing. But enough about that. Before I go any further, is this your first adventure? Absolutely not, even if this is my first Let's Play. I do not need any of this info. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokémon. I should hope so. It would be a little weird if this was, if the world was inhabited by Digimon, considering this is a Pokémon game. Here I have a Pokéball. Touch the button in the middle of the Pokéball, if you'd please. This button? No, not that button. The button on the Pokéball. Alright, fine. The button that you can't even see me push. We humans live alongside Pokémon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokémon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. What do? I conduct research so that we may learn more about Pokémon. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you a boy? Or are you a girl? Well, I'm pretty sure I'm the boy with the red beret. Yes, I'm a boy. Tell me, what is your name? Well, I might be going by Magnificent Entertainer these days, but you really can't beat the classics, so I'll go as NG. Your name is NG? Yes, I literally just finished telling you that my name is NG. I'm pretty sure I know my own name. Yes, I'm NG. For the third time. Good lord, he doesn't even trust me to know my own name. A fine name, that is. Yes, it is. Now this boy here, I believe he's your friend. What might his name be? I have never seen this guy before in my whole life, but since you're allowing me to name him, I suppose I will name him... Oop. That. For those of you who were following my career as a Bulbagarden forum staffer, or just my career in the War Room in general, you will know exactly why I named him that, and you will wonder why I still named him that, even though he's been gone for quite a few months now. Yes, that is my friend's name. Alright, NG, the time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless Pokémon and people. I'm sure that along the way you will discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Now go on, leap into the world of Pokémon! Which he says right before shrinking me. Honey, I shrunk the Pokémon trainer. Alright, what do we got here? Pokémon are by our side always. I hope you will understand the meaning of those words. Well, there's not exactly a very deep meaning behind those words, Professor Rowan. They're pretty obvious to anyone who lives on this planet. That was the comment left by Professor Rowan, who has returned to Sinnoh from the Kanto region. Really? He travels all the way to a foreign nation, comes back, and says that. The most obvious thing that everybody and their uncle should know. Professor Rowan is an idiot, and his inspirational words suck. That concludes our special program. Let's ask Professor Rowan. Please, do me a favor. Don't ask Professor Rowan in the future. He's not that bright. Brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week. Same time, same channel. Okay, so here we are in Twinleaf Town. And oh, hey, look, a computer. Uh-oh, what do you want? This can only mean trouble. There you are. Hey, Angie, did you just see the TV? Sure you did. Of course I did, Zexy. We don't have Pokemon yet, so literally the only thing we have to do is sit on our butts and watch television all day. Professor Rowan's that really important guy who studies Pokemon, right? Yes. That means he must have lots and lots of Pokemon. I mean, maybe, but not necessarily. So if we ask him, I bet he'd give us some Pokemon. And you're basing this on what exactly? I kind of feel like your plan's got a couple of holes in it here. Oh hey, is this a new piece of... Yes, I was about to go check that out before you rudely barged into my room. Where was I? Yeah, you don't even remember where the heck you were or what you were talking about 2 seconds ago. And you expect me to follow your crazy schemes. Oh, right. We're going to go see Professor Rowan and get some Pokemon. I'll be waiting outside. Okay, Angie, if you're late, I'm fining you 10 million Pokemon dollars. Wait, you can't, Phil, you can't fine me 10 million Pokemon dollars. That's outrageous. Anyway, before we go any further, let me check my options and change the text speed to fast. Alright now, let's go follow him so that we're not fined 10 million Pokemon dollars. But first, what's this? It's a Wii! It's controlled by a Wii remote. Well, maybe I'm slightly biased here, but I'm pretty sure that me will always be a better pronoun than we. Oh, hi Mom. Angie, Zexy already left. I don't know what it was about, but he sure was in a hurry. You know, I feel like this is a very common occurrence, so I don't know why you felt the need to come walk across the room and tell me about it. Oh yes, Angie, don't go into the tall grass. Wild Pokemon might attack you. It would be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't, so what? What's going to happen if I walk into the tall grass? Am I going to get completely mauled and brutalized by the wild Pokemon? Well, take care, sweetie. Oh, well, apparently that thought was so dark my mother didn't want to even finish it. Right, well, let's get moving. Like I said, we are here in Twinleaf Town. Let's do a little bit of exploring. Technology just blows me away. I mean, now you can play with people around the world, wirelessly. Yeah, that really was a technological marvel at the time. You know, I didn't really play this game at the same time as everyone else, but you know, before this, all of the games you had to actually be in the same room as someone. You had this big bulky cable that you had to connect if you wanted to interact with other players or do anything multiplayer. So it really was a big deal at the time. But now that's been discontinued and you can't do that anymore. So we'll just leave him there in obscurity. What do you have to say for yourself? Did you hear? The Pokemon professor returned to the next town over. They say he was gone for 4 long years. So he spent 4 years in Kanto studying Pokemon. And the best thing, the best way that he found to summarize that, when he came back, his words of inspiration and wisdom after this 4-year-long trip, was Pokemon are by your side always. This guy's an idiot! And he's a Pokemon professor. What, did he get his degree from a Cracker Jack box? I wonder if he found some amazing Pokemon while he was gone. Well, I sure hope so. It would at least make up for the fact that he didn't find any amazing words of wisdom. What do you have to say for... Stop running away from me, kid. I know that I'm kind of abrasive, but... Listen, Angie. I want a cute Pokemon. Alright, well, who are you and why should I care? Let's keep exploring. What do you have to say for yourself, lady? It's true that wild Pokemon do attack people sometimes. Aha! So my mom was right. I shouldn't go into the tall grass because I would get attacked and mauled savagely by those Pokemon. But Pokemon also open their hearts to you so they can become friends. Wait, so if I go into the tall grass, I'll get attacked and devoured by the wild Pokemon because they want to be my friend. Well, I guess that makes about as much sense as anything else in this world. Let's keep going. What do you have to say for yourself? You're off to hang with Zexy again, right? You two sure are tight. Well, considering we're the only two people of the exact same age in this town, and our entire existence is limited to this town because we can't go into the tall grass, we don't have much of a choice. Alright, fine, I've dawdled enough. Let's go out and find Zexy. Hey, NG, Zexy was looking for... Yes, I know Zexy was looking for me. He told me he'd meet me out on Route 201 and would find me 10 million Pokemon dollars if I'm late. Let me through. I don't want to be fined 10 million Pokemon dollars. I don't have 10 million... Wait, you're saying he's home? Aha! He's home right now. That means I beat him here, which means he owes me 10 million Pokemon dollars. Now, I'm going to fine him for being late. Excellent. Thud. What was that about? Hey bud, I'm here to collect my 10 million Pokemon dollars. You were late. Oh, hey Angie, don't you oh hey me. Give me 10 million Pokemon dollars. You were late. Hey, I'm going to see Professor Owen. You should come too, and quickly. What? Oh jeez, forgot something. Hey, yeah, you forgot to give me your 10 million Pokemon dollars. You were late and I was there on time. What a dingus. Oh, hi, Angie. Are you looking for Zexy? Yeah, he was gone for a second, but then he came running right back home. He just can't sit still, that boy. I wonder who he takes after. Well, presumably if he doesn't take after you, he would probably take after his father, but what do I know? I don't have a dad. Anyway, I'm gonna go find your son 10 million Pokemon dollars. I'd better take my bag and my journal, too. Wait, you didn't even... When you ran out of the house, you didn't even have your bag or your journal with you? Buddy, you didn't just forget something. You forgot literally everything that you could possibly want or need to take with you on this trip. Where the hell were you going to put things if you didn't even have your bag? You dingus. Now give me my 10 million Pokemon dollars and we'll be done with this. Oh, Hanji, I'll be waiting on the road. It's a $10 million fine if you're... Wait a minute, you can't find me 10 million Pokemon dollars. I came here to collect 10 million Pokemon dollars. Oh, I get it. It was a ploy. He knew that I was out there first, so he ran back in here as a ploy to get me to come in and chase him so he could run out and get there first. That jerk. Fine, we'll call it even this time. Don't expect me to be so forgiving next time. Let's go meet up with him. And here we are on Route 201. Too slow. Alright, let's get moving to Professor Owen's lab. Buddy, there's tall grass there. You really don't want to go through that. What? Don't go into the tall... Yes, don't go into the tall grass. You'll get mauled by the giant Bidoof that live there. No worries, no problem. Doesn't matter if we don't have any Pokemon. Trust me on this one. I've got an idea. Hey, buddy, I'm pretty sure that if it was possible to get through the tall grass without getting mauled by the wild Bidoof, somebody else would have figured it out long before you. Now listen, you know how wild Pokemon jump out when you get into... Yes, I know exactly how that works. So you do is you scoot over to the next patch of grass before any wild Pokemon can appear. If we just keep dashing, we can get to Sand Gym Town without running into wild Pokemon. I thought running increased your chances of running into wild Pokemon. If anything, you'd want to go as slow as possible between the patches of... Zexy, I think you've got a few screws loose, and your plan is horrible. You're going to get attacked by wild Bidoof as soon as you jump into the tall grass. Okay, stick with me. No, I do not intend to stick with you. Hey, stop that. You're an idiot. On your marks. Wait, oh, hang on. Don't hold it. You two don't seem to have any Pokemon between you. Then what is the meaning of going to the tall grass? See, that's exactly what I was telling him. You can't go into the tall grass. He was just trying to... He was going to get attacked by the wild Bidoof. I was trying to stop him. Don't blame me. Dot-dot-dot, 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 dot-dot-dot. Wow, that's a riveting conversation right there. Dot-dot-dot, dot-dot-dot. Hey, Angie, this old guy. It's Professor Owen, isn't it? What's he doing here? I don't know, but he just saved your life, buddy. You were about to sacrifice yourself to the wild Bidoof. Dot-dot-dot-dot-dot. They tried to go into the tall grass because they wanted Pokemon. What to do? The world would surely change if they were to meet Pokemon. Is it right for me to put them on that path? Finally! A Pokemon professor who actually considers the implications of giving fire-breathing monsters to children. Dot-dot-dot-dot-dot. You two, you truly love Pokemon, do you? No, I don't think I do. Oh. That's kind of awkward. Let's try this again. I didn't quite catch that, so I will ask you again. You two, you truly love Pokemon, do you? Yes, we love Pokemon. Me too. I love Pokemon too. I will ask you once again. You two, you truly love Pokemon, do you? What? You can ask 100 times. The answer will never change. We'll both answer 100 times. We love Pokemon. Right, Angie? No, I'd probably get bored after about 20 times and just walk away. That joke's getting old. Yes, we've heard this all before. Fine, sure, yes. A pair of reckless kids who foolishly try to enter the tall grass without Pokemon. Hey, that was all him. That was not me. I was trying to stop him from going to the tall grass. Well, well then, forget about me. Give the Pokemon a more fit. Yeah, see? Even he admits it was his fault, not my fault. I mean, it was me who tried to go to the... Yeah, see? He admits it. It's all his fault. How big of you. Very well, then. I will entrust you two with Pokemon. I apologize for putting you through that exercise. What exercise? You asked us the same question twice. You know, after all that whole moral and ethical debate you were having over whether or not you should give fire-breathing creatures to children, your so-called exercise was just asking us the same question twice. And it wasn't even a complicated question. It was, do you love Pokemon? Now, I'll grant you, I had a little fun with it, but it still wasn't a complicated question. So you bothered to ask that existential question and your follow-through was horrible. Well, whatever. However, you must promise me that you will never recklessly endanger yourselves again. Buddy, I'm the protagonist of an RPG. I cannot make that promise in good faith. Now then. Now where? Oh, look. Some lady with a sock on her head. Professor Owen, you left your briefcase at the lake. Oh, is something wrong here? Ah, there it is. Dawn, nice work. What I was about to do was entrust these two with their own Pokemon. Pardon? These Pokemon are hard to replace. Are you sure about giving them away? We exist side by side with Pokemon. There comes a time when people should meet Pokemon. There is a world that should be explored together. For them, today is that time. The place right here. Go on, open the briefcase and choose a Pokemon. Well, okay, really? Professor Owen, I can't believe it. I'm so happy now that I can't keep a straight face. Hey, Angie, you can choose first. Hey, I'm practically a grown-up. I have to choose... No, you don't. You just know that if you let me choose first, you can choose the Pokemon that I'm weak to. Screw you guys. I'm going home. What's up with you? Open the briefcase and pick a Pokemon. Fine. But if you pick the Pokemon that I'm weak to... You know what? You will. I know you will. Alright, so let's go through this. There are 3 starters here. There's Turtwig, there's Chimchar, and there's Piplup. And really, You know, there's no bad choice here. I've used all three of these. I've enjoyed playing with all three of these. You know, it's easily the most solid set of starters that we've had in any generation so far, at least in my opinion. But yeah, that still leaves the question of which one will I choose. Well, I'll leave you in suspense no longer. I'm choosing you, Piplup. Then I choose you. I'm picking this Turtwig. I knew it. I knew it! He was going to choose the one that I was weak to, pretty much no matter what. Very well, both of you have chosen a good Pokemon, it seems. Like I said, there really was no bad choice there. Now listen well. The Pokemon you have been entrusted with are unfamiliar with the world. In that regard, they are very much like you. As fellow newcomers to the world, I hope you'll do well together. If you have any trouble, come see me at my lab in Sandgem Town. And now, we'll be on our way. Professor, wait for me, please. I'm sorry, please. No one was in your way, you dingus! Honestly, the nerve of some people. How do you like that? Professor Rowan's really nice. On TV, he seems so stern and scary. Oh, look at him dance. Hehehe, Engie, we've both got Pokemon now. There's only one thing to do, right? Are you up for this? No, not really. What's with that attitude? Don't be that way. Engie, we both got... Yes, we've heard this all before. Alright, fine, I'll battle you. I've always wanted to say this. The time has finally come. Engie, I challenge you to a battle. And here we go. We're facing off against our rival for the first time. Now, since we chose Piplup, he's got a Turtwig. It'll be level 5 just like ours. It'll have the moves Tackle and Withdraw, and the ability Overgrown. And we've got the moves Pound and Growl. Now, I'd argue that this Turtwig is probably going to be the easiest starter to fight against. Tackle happens to, this happens to be before Tackle received its Gen 5 buff, so it's still only 95% accurate and has 35 power. Now, I'll grant you, he's actually doing quite a bit of damage with that. But I am going first, and I was going to say he's probably going to start buffing himself soon. Turtwig is also the only starter that actually starts out with a move that buffs himself instead of a move that lowers the opponent's stats, which is kind of interesting. Also makes this fight even more annoying because, well, all I've got is a physical move. And he's going to keep on buffing his defense as we slowly chip away at his HP. I'm sorry, but this battle is just so boring. It goes on forever. Alright, I don't even know how many turns it's been, but I'm sure his defense is probably up about 5 or 6 stages by now, so he's probably going to start attacking. Good news is, I'm pretty close to knocking him out. Yeah, I think we got this in the bag. And Turtwig finally goes down. We gain 67 experience points. And we grow to the next level. Hooray! And we've defeated Pokemon Trainer Zexy. What are you saying? We ended up losing? Yeah, you lost, buddy. Alright, phew, let's go home. I'm beat after that battle. My Pokemon needs rest, too. See ya, Engie. And we black out by the side of the road, apparently. And Mother is cooking us a nice meal. What's the matter, dear? Dot. Wow, that's what happened to you? You managed to figure out everything that happened to me based on just 3 dots. You must be a mind reader, Mom. You and Zexy are lucky to have met Professor Rowan. Imagine if you didn't. I wouldn't like to think of what the wild Pokemon might have done to you two. Yeah, those Bidoof are very vicious. Go see Professor Rowan and thank him properly for your Pokemon. His lab is in Sandgem Town, isn't it? Now that you have your own Pokemon, the tall grass won't be so threatening. Oh, I know. Engie, put these on. And she received a pair of running shoes! Hooray! Now we don't have to go the speed of molasses in January. With these running shoes, you can get to faraway places much faster. Okay, let me read the instructions. Press the B button and dash about faster than ever before. The B button? What's the B button? These shoes have the power to break the fourth wall! Or at least the instructions do anyway. Put on the running shoes and blaze new trails of adventure. Well, isn't that just nifty? Yeah, I'll say, those shoes can break the fourth wall. That is pretty damn nifty. Alright, let's get going. Alright, well, Mom said I should go visit Professor Rowan in Sandgem Town, so that's what I'm gonna do. And we go to Route 201. Too slow, Angie, I'm sick of waiting. So who told you to wait? I'm going to see Professor Rowan so I can thank him properly. Yes, that makes sense. You had a great idea. Is this great idea going to be anywhere near as brilliant as your last idea? Because your last idea almost got you attacked by wild Bidoof. You know that lake where we always play at? You know they say a legendary Pokemon lives there? You guessed it, let's catch that Pokemon. Buddy? I mean, yeah, that lake is literally the only place we can get to without encountering wild Pokemon, but, you've got a problem. Yeah, I mean, the two of us together have nothing to fear, but we don't have any Pokeballs, buddy. Well, he'll figure that out at some point. Here we go. Going to... Alright, we're at the lake. Get ready, because we're capturing that legend... Again, dude, we don't have any Pokeballs. We can't catch that Pokemon. Trust me on this one. I mean, yeah, the Pokemon might be here, but we don't have any way of catching it. You know what? Never mind. He'll figure it out. He's just a little slow. What's going on? Oh, look. Some creepy guy staring at the lake. That's not suspicious at all. The flowing time. The expanding space. I will make it all mine one day. Cyrus is my name. Remember it. Until then... Sleep while you can, legendary Pokemon of the lake bed. Allow me to pass. Step aside. Yes, let's just ignore everything that just happened. I'm sure we won't ever see that weird guy ever again. Okay, let's go catch that legendary Pokemon. That must have been it right there. Did you hear that, Enchi? That was a legendary Pokemon crying. That had to be it. Yeah, but again, we still don't have any Pokeballs. Dude, you're not listening to me. We don't have Pokeball. Oh, I think... Yes, I've been trying to say that for the last 5 minutes, you idiot! Do you think Professor Owen would give us some if we... Probably. Yes, I remember what he said. He said to visit him at his lab if we needed anything. Okay, Angie, I'll race you. First one to the professor's lab in Sandgem Town rules. I can't... Look, I'm not racing you. It's... You know, even with my running shoes, I can't go as fast as you. But yeah, so, I guess let's go off to Sandgem Town now, huh? Alright, well, let's go in and see what we find. What do you have to say for... Wild Pokemon lurk in the tall grass. They can come bursting out at any time, so if you want to battle wild Pokemon, just walk in tall grass. If you want to avoid wild Pokemon, then just stay out of the tall grass. That's brilliant advice, you moron. There's mandatory tall grass all around the world, so basically, if you want to avoid tall grass, you can't make any progress whatsoever. I mean, look at this. This right here is mandatory tall... And I was asking for that, wasn't I? But this right here is mandatory tall grass. Wild Starly appeared. Alright, let's beat it up with Piplup. Yes, growl all you want. But yeah, seriously, I don't know what this guy was thinking of. There's no way you can make progress in this place if you don't go into the tall grass. That advice is almost as bad as Professor Rowan's words of wisdom being that Pokemon are by your side always. Alright, we gain our experience, and we keep moving forward. Trainer tips. Don't be shy, talk to anyone and everyone you happen to see. By talking to people, you will get invaluable information and advice. Well, not from this guy right here. But, fine. Maybe this next person will have something good to say. If your Pokemon's health, that is HP, is getting low, you should go home and get some rest. That is true. If we need to, we can always rest with our mother before we get to Sandgem Town. But I don't think we need to do that, considering we've only lost 1 HP. But I suppose we're about to lose a little more. Here's another Starly. And we'll beat this one up too, just like we did with the last one. And Starly's going to make it more difficult by growling at us, but that's no problem. Hey, we just got a critical hit. That sped things up a bit and completely ignored the growl. Gain our 24 experience and grow to level 7. And what do you have to say for yourself? Hi, I work at a Pokemon Mart. Did you know that a Pokemon's health is measured by hit points? Yes, that kind lady down there was telling me that same thing. If Pokemon runs out of HP, it faints and can't battle anymore. That's correct. I should heal it with the potion, and hey, we get a free potion. Absolutely marvelous. And yeah, you can find them in most cities, but you can't find them in my hometown, because it's just not good enough. Route 201, Sandgem Town is right there, and what do you have to say? Yep, you can always, if you wanted to go back to Twinleaf Town, you can jump down the ledges. You don't have to go into the tall grass at all. But with that, we have now arrived in Sandgem Town. And I think that's about it. I think that's good for the day, so we're going to save, and we're going to end things off here. So, I will see you all next time.